Everything was cool that night. Jordan originally left the after party and came back because Jordan misplaced her phone. Not because it was taken by me. When I was leaving the Stream Awards after party, Jordan seen me and my hairstylist getting in the Uber. Jordan asked to get in the Uber. She was not lured. That was Jordan's own choice to come to my hotel in the Uber. She was not lured or forced. These are real facts. We got to the hotel. I offered Jordan a ride home. Jordan asked if she can use the bathroom upstairs, and I said okay. Everything after that was consent. Everything that happened after that was consent between two adults. She was not coerced, she was not forced or pressured. It was a mutual agreement between two adults. My team has already sent Jordan a cease and desist, and we are also moving forward with a lawsuit for defamation. She's fucking lying on me, trying to destroy my image, bro. I got a fucking niece. I got a mother. I got a fucking sister. She fucking trying to blackmail me. I got a fucking niece. She trying to blackmail me. I got a fucking niece. I fucking work hard every day for the shit I got, nigga. Fuck you talking about. And I never let nobody take that shit from me.
Y'all gonna see the police report before y'all see me make a video. I'm not saying she did, I'm not saying she didn't, but what I'm saying is, if I was SA for real, who? But I'm exposing their name, their mama name, their address, their dog name, their cat name, all the messages, all the videos, all the proof, everything. If somebody really did something to me or my sister or my mama, anything else, bro, I'm not covering up nothing for nobody. I'm not gonna say their name. No, I'm saying everything. I'm putting that shit all on the line. What? If somebody, like I said, I'm not saying they did it. I don't know the truth. The only people that know the truth that was there. But if it was a Stream Awards after party and everything else, it gotta be a billion cameras somewhere. If I was SA, bro, whoever did it to me, they would have been locked up. I'm not gonna do no look like I just did to get ready with me, makeup and everything else to get online and talk about it. No, I'm going straight to that courthouse, police. I'm crying, boo-hooing, like, I'm terrified.
So once Jordan realized I was not paying her $2,000, she sends me this. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. And guess what she did? Jordan said she deleted all of our text messages. And Jordan also said she was sexually assaulted, which is false. Don't let this world get to your head and you lose your moral compass, because at the end of the day, we all have to deal with God. And if you know something made me feel a certain way, instead of trying to throw rocks and hide your hands, you should have fixed it immediately. And this could have been swept under the rug. Don't be mad your girl found out the type of man that you are. She should have known. That's nobody's fault but yours. I always walk in love, and I wish you and her the best. No bullshit. God bless you too. Jordan is a sexual assault victim, but said this all sexual assault could have been all swept under the rug. You're a victim, but you said it. It could have been swept under the rug, and you're a victim. Okay, cool. Moving forward. Next one. Next one. Receipts, evidence. Let's talk facts. If you had chosen integrity from the start, the situation would have never escalated.
So I didn't know if I was going to talk about this situation again, but I just felt like it was necessary to say that to the women that are getting on the app and defending her, and y'all have some interest in like the law and the criminal justice system, I want you to know before you put any of your money into it, do something else. Like if she were to get sued right now for defamation, y'all can't get in the courtroom talking about some, oh, there's no benefit because they were victim blaming her and calling her a liar. You do know that us regular people can look up analytics, right? And not just analytics, but analytics on very specific days. And to prove that that is y'all weakest argument, I'm going to give you an example. You can get into a car accident, you can break your back, but you can also get a settlement. It doesn't mean the trauma didn't happen, but it did come with benefits, did it not? Like, imagine coming into a courtroom and to prove somebody isn't lying, you lie. Like, that is such a blatant lie from the pits of hell. Now, I will say both of them have spoken out, and I do think that it is fair for me to say that I don't believe either of them are lying at this point. Like, I don't really have any reason to doubt them. But I will say this, when it comes to Jordan, and her not trying to explicitly say his name and making a lot of implications that seem to point in his direction, I do think it is fair for people to assume that that is a way to avoid defamation. And to the people that are defending Tylil and think that this is going to help her avoid defamation, you are so wrong. Like I said literally 2 days ago, I said her going live was the worst mistake of her life. You may assume that she has plausible deniability because she didn't say his name, but there's multiple issues with that. We can all understand a victim not wanting to say their perpetrator's name for multiple reasons. But with her showing the call log, there's implications. Does she clear it up? No. And you probably could have been able at some point to say, okay, maybe, she was too emotional, she wasn't really thinking. But she was able to deny that it was somebody else. Baby Rich specifically. I feel like she still had a bit of deniability, but then she kept going live afterwards. Not only was she going live, but she was referencing people that were talking about the situation. And these people were specifically talking about Tylil. And at no point did she say that she was not talking about him. Like, there are whole articles with his face, her face, and that allegation on it. So plausible deniability goes straight out the window. The last thing they'll have to prove is that he lost anything in the process of her not clearing this up. And I don't know if this is true, but somebody brought up that ever since the incident happened, she's been very active on social media, like consistently. And that is going to look away. And I'm sorry, no matter how I feel about either of these people, I really want this to reach a legal level because I love reading court documents. I love it so much that, like, I followed the whole Diddy trial, like, from beginning to end. And I was even able to accurately guess all the charges that he was going to be found guilty on. And I know people are going to be upset at this video, but ask yourself this: what reason would she have to avoid saying his name? Because the implication alone was just enough. Like, it's doing the same amount of damage that it would do if she would have said his name. But she doesn't have to go to the police. She doesn't have to be cross examined and questioned on the inconsistencies in her story.